magazine with the French name Le Tabouret brings high interior fashion to the border of Europe and Asia. The Week of High Interior Fashion was one of the key steps of the annual International Festival of Architecture and Design, the Eurasian Prize 2006. In Yekaterinburg, this epical event is becoming a good tradition thanks to the printing house Univerpress. The second exhibition became the most grandiose event Yekaterinburg has seen in the last month.
Недели высокой интерьерной моды.
The Week of High Interior Fashion was the brightest event of this year's Eurasian Prize Festival. The idea for such a week was born 2 years ago. Last year, we first tried to organize our week for architects and designers. This year, we made an attempt to address a broader audience. So our goal was to attract the actual customer, the person who modern interiors are created for, the person who wants to understand their principles better. Many of these people travel a lot and visit exhibitions all around the world so they can see the latest trends, feel the spirit of modern life, and so they can be competent when working with an architect or designer. The exhibition had high international status. All the participants and even guests had to match. Everybody there knew each other on a first-name basis, not only because only the inner circle was permitted, but because the main participants were over 100 world-renowned interior brands you just can't be unfamiliar with. The main idea for uniting interior brands was for us to declare the main interior trends that were generated this winter on the leading European exhibitions. Each of our participants had something new up his sleeve, reserved specially for this week of high interior fashion, so he could present it to his audience as well as architects and designers. Also, all of our participants organized master classes. There was so much to see that practically every hour something new and interesting happened at our exhibition. This unique show was organized in accordance with the latest trends of European fashion. That manifested itself in the trendy and individual approach to design in each exposition, as well as in the sheer number of the stylish events that took place during this week of high interior fashion. The one that attracted the most attention was probably the art installation called For Emotion. Created by the leading designers and architects of Yekaterinburg, it embodies the main trends of the world's interior fashion. So different and so unusual, it truly became the focus of attention. Olga Arapova's epitage, with an orange floor, a furry ceiling, and a revealing erotic reproduction taking up a whole wall.
And now, for you lovers in the crowd.
Anna Zege's fondness for nature brought to life this sophisticated juxtaposition of the natural and the urban. Mikhail Husainov tried to convey the idea of space transform using this unusual trick. And Yelena Kondakova chose a modern approach to the classical way of looking at things. This style is usually called neoclassic. In this art installation there is a lot to look at. The wallpaper with authentic silken threads on the walls and the expensive stylized bench. These installations are so attractive that every day I spent at the exhibition I wanted to take another look at them, even though I had a chance to witness their creation from scratch. I think it's partly due to the fact that while bringing those emotions to life, our designers had no limitations, they had the freedom to create. Of course, each participant of this event tried to convey his individual approach to design, but an underlying emotion could be felt that united them all. It's called Art Deco. During this week of high-end tour of fashion, a lot of masterclasses took place, as well as lectures by famous international architects and designers. That's only natural, because sharing ideas, making new contacts, and learning something new is one of the main goals of any international exhibition. So on the 26th of May, a world-renowned American expert in public art, Henry Kendall, arrived to Yekaterinburg. Henry Kendall, who's famous for his art project in the New York subway, had a masterclass where he demonstrated the most interesting architectural objects of New York and also the ways their individuality was achieved.
Мы проводим мастер-классы, мы организовываем.
We organize masterclasses, we organize lectures by architecture and design stars. We also organize conferences with construction specialists. They all address some actual problems of modern urban design. Those discussions all had to do with the two main trends that form our living space: architecture and interior design. Among other things, this week of high-end tour of fashion was a social event, with interesting fashion shows, daily interior brands presentations, and a unique auction of exclusive interior accessories and works of art. In addition, a special catalog of the week of high-end tour fashion was published, including the portfolios of all the interior brands that took part in this week of high-end tour fashion in Yekaterinburg. In fact, the organization committee of the Eurasian Prize has really ambitious plans. I'm not going to tell you everything, but there is one thing I can say for sure. This year, we took a real step ahead in realizing those plans, and everything we had planned has worked out. The week of high-end tour fashion 2006 is now over, but we're already trying our best to make the next event even better. We're always open to new ideas and welcome prospective partners.